Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shakia if you are new here, and in today's video I want to share how I set and achieve my goals as a licensed esthetician. So the first thing that I had to do is change my mindset. This actually was before I even became a licensed esthetician, where I had to change my mindset. I feel like I was a very pessimistic person in the past, and I thought very negatively because I was in a situation that I didn't want to be in. But as I got closer to pursuing the path that I wanted to be on, that's when I started to change my mindset, be more positive, and change my outlook on a lot of things. So if you're that person that is always thinking negatively and is always having an excuse for something, I highly recommend changing your mindset, be more positive. The next step is thinking of all that you want to achieve, and if this is for the year or maybe the next few months, whatever it is. I like to think about like the whole year, so what I want to achieve for the whole year, and think about your why. Like, why is that your goal? Like maybe you want to have an at-home treatment room or lash room. Think about why that is. Maybe it's because you have kids and you want to be able to alleviate childcare expenses, or you want to be able to drop off and pick up your kids all while working from home and setting your own hours. Or maybe you want your own salon suite. Maybe you feel like you've worked for somebody else for long enough and now you want to venture out on your own and get your own salon suite. Just know your why, and I'll come back to why it's important to know your why again. So this next step is very important, and this is knowing what steps or how you're going to achieve those goals. Like, we can set goals all day long, all year long, but how are we going to make that happen? I do want you to know that your goals are attainable. So before you start getting negative thoughts in your mind, your goals are attainable. You can make it happen. You just have to put forth that effort. Maybe you have to be more disciplined with yourself. It'll be hard, but it is possible. I know for me, when it comes to achieving my goals, once I set my goals, sometimes I have to write out a schedule, or I literally have to write everything out and figure out how am I going to make this happen. Like, say you have a 9-to-5 and you want to work on your own business. Well, make a schedule. This is what I do with everything. Like, I will make a schedule and break it up so that you have time for other things. Sometimes you may have to wake up earlier than usual, or maybe you have to stay up later than usual. Like, for me, I know I'm more of a morning person, so I would rather wake up earlier and get stuff done than stay up late, because I know like halfway through the day I lose my energy, so I'm not staying up late to work on stuff. So waking up earlier is better for me. So think about that for you. If you really want something, you would make it happen. And let's say that you aren't working a 9-to-5, you are working on like your aesthetics or lash business full-time, but now you want to venture out to having like maybe a boutique of your own or an online store of your own. Well, set up a schedule where you can work on that stuff while taking clients.
See my businesswoman looking elegant and graceful out there.
Something else that I want y'all to remember, that it's you versus you. It's okay to be competitive. Like, if you're that competitive person and you want to compete against the next person, that's good and all, but remember, it's you versus you. Look back at your past. I know for me, this is my second year with GlowTreatment Studio. This is the second year for GlowTreatment Studio, so I'm always looking back at last year, 2020, and comparing my numbers with this year. And that's what you should be doing. You should be comparing the past you to your current you and setting a new goal. As long as you're meeting that threshold, then that's your goal, that's fine. But I know for me, I'm always trying to achieve higher than what I did in the past, just because I like to see growth. Another thing is not comparing your journey to somebody else's journey. And this goes back to the you versus you and knowing your why. Because once you set your goal and you know your why, when you see somebody else that is achieving something, then you're not feeling any type of way about it, because that wasn't your goal and you know what your end goal is. It's also important to remember that social media has a lot of fraudulent people on there. So what you are seeing and what you are comparing might not even be real in the first place. So gratitude is a huge part of me setting goals and achieving them, because like I said, have a more positive outlook. If you can't be grateful for what you have now, are you going to be grateful for what is to come? So one thing that I like to do is keep a gratitude journal, and in that gratitude journal I put I am grateful for, I see myself, I'm not consistent with my gratitude journal, but at some point I was consistent with it, and I just noticed a better feeling going into the day when I start my day with gratitude. And I make sure that I have a page for personal and a page for business. There's really so much to be grateful for every day. I feel like no matter what's going on, like if you have a roof over your head, you should be grateful for that. These clothes on our backs, we should be grateful for. If you have a child and they are healthy, be grateful for. It doesn't have to be some large amount of money that you're grateful for, or just a bunch of large materialistic things. You're able to see and listen to me in this video. That's something to be grateful for, because not everybody has sight, not everybody has the ability to hear. I really do feel like when you're more positive things happen to you versus when you are dwelling on negativity. Another reason why I love keeping a gratitude journal is because, like I said, I am saying I am thankful for or grateful for XYZ, but I'm also saying thank you for what is to come. So whatever I want, I'll go ahead and say I am thankful for that. Or if I see myself in a certain position or in a certain situation or achieving something, then I'll say I can see myself, or I see myself doing XYZ, or I see myself as XYZ. I also like having a vision board, and not the huge vision boards where you don't know where to put them after they are made. I'm going to insert a picture right here of my vision board when I had my photo shoot. I was holding my vision board, and I actually had a page in my planner that I decorated as my vision board. And I love that way of having a vision board, because one, it's tucked out of the way, but I carry my planner a lot. Sometimes I have it in my car with me, and so I can look at it a lot versus it being crushed up in the top of my closet, which I've done, had my vision board at the top of my closet folded up after it's been made. It's like, okay, I'm not even looking at it. So it's more realistic for me to have my vision board in my planner, or even if you carry a notebook or a journal all the time, have your vision board in there. That way you can always look at it or periodically look at it. I don't look at my vision board every day, so there are times where I've looked at my vision board this year and I've achieved a lot off that vision board and I didn't even realize it in the moment. So I highly recommend, if you are into that kind of thing, to create a vision board and have it somewhere where it's not an eyesore. So just to summarize everything, you want to change your mindset, think more positively. You want to think about the goals that you have and your why. The why is very important, just so that you are secure in knowing that you do have there is a bigger goal. You want to think about the actual steps that you need to take, and if you need to change and be more disciplined so that you can take those steps and achieve those goals. Practice gratitude and just remember that it's you versus you. Oh, and don't compare your journey to somebody else's journey. But that is it that I have for you in today's video. I hope this helped you out when it comes to setting your goals for 2022. I'm so excited that it's going to be 2022. I just feel like I'm feeling anxious right now because I'm just ready for it to be the new year, because I don't know, I just feel like I've had so much to do. But I will definitely see you in my next one. Leave a comment down below on how you set and achieve your goals, or if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.